Hello, everybody. It's that kind of exciting stream night. Yay! Welcome to 700 horsepower. And we're getting started for the third time. I love life. You guys love life. Hey.
We love life.
So yeah, as you can see, we're playing After the Horsemen tonight. It's our second episode of After the Horsemen. I'm a wanderer because they've decided to go wandering into the wilderness. Who is wandering into the wilderness, you may ask? Let's go to the hangout and say, how are you, Todd? You look like you're having a good time.
Yeah, I'm having a good time because I'm in my... I don't know if you can see the backdrop?
I can.
Like this kind of like mosquito netting with blood stains and oil stains on it.
It's gorgeous.
This is my apocalypse theme.
I love it. It's cool.
Like a spinning chair, the apocalypse on the wall.
You live in Vegas, so all this kind of comes together.
Bro.
Yeah, man. Orbital strike coming in line. All right, and we also have Eric the Halfabee, who is not nearly as cool with decor.
Hey, my Canadian fence remains awesome as always.
That's a fence? All this time, I thought that was like a bookshelf.
No.
Nope, it's a photographer's picture of a wall and I just blanked on where the damn island is.
It would be Granville Island, which is located
Yes.
under Granville Bridge in lovely Vancouver.
I actually think there should be a rule that, you don't have to use a camera. You don't have to use yourself, but I think all avatars should have eyes.
There are eyes in the picture. You have to look very closely.
What was funny is when he first set his image to that, I was like, wait a second, I've been there. I know that wall because I did. I walked like 10 feet away from it at one point. It's
Good.
yeah, it's just weird. Too much
I
weirdness
just
going on
happened
for
to be
me.
following the blog of this Canadian photographer programmer, so
Damn Canadians.
they do that, yeah.
Yeah, so tonight, what we have in store is more After the Horsemen. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen in the stream, that is going to be the bit that I reference the most. Thanks, Insight, for being so useful. But we're in our Roll20 environment, and you're probably going, holy crap, what is that mess?
That's exactly where I'm going.
Yeah, I know this is a little extreme, but what you see here is the map, actually, with relatively randomly generated terrain. But I have a painful admission for you guys. I'm a shitty artist. Just gonna throw that out there. So what you have, and you ignore that stuff at the top, folks, in the stream, is you actually have hilly contour lines. Which, we also have some trees. How often do we have trees in my games, Eric?
I want to say...
Almost never.
I think back to the Big Eye Small Mouth campaign.
Yeah, I think that's probably the last time I've done anything
Which
with
was
trees.
during the Clinton administration.
I friggin' hate trees. But in this case, trees are awesome. You'll also notice a kind of weird, zigzaggy, overlappy pattern running through those trees on the upper right. That's actually...
You really can't draw, can you?
No, I can't. No. That's actually the crest of the hill. I wanted it to be obvious that was where the line of the crest of the hill was.
Oh.
So yeah, those are contour lines. Those are hills, which means that road, which is that thing on the left, actually runs kind of between those hills through a little valley there.
And then ramps up a bit.
And then ramps up on the way out where you guys are, on the south edge. Also notice, you will see there's some bright red tokens in the back there.
Those look peffy.
Those would be potential enemy forces now.
It does smell a little peppy in here.
It's going to smell a lot peffier soon, because when those things start moving, we're going to have a bad day. However, I remembered last week and the things that we had trouble with mechanically last week, and I'm a lazy bastard. So, and I hate remembering things. I'm a lazy bastard and I hate remembering things. So, right next to you guys' tokens, you'll see some octagonal tokens with some crazy names on them, like Received Fire and Duck Back and Running Away and Man Down and Obviously Dead out of the fight. Those are all those little status things that I couldn't remember last week, and we were trying to use the bits on our little tokens. Screw that. Screw that. You guys should be able to see those, copy them, and paste them. So when we need them, we'll just copy one, set it next to the token it applies to, and then
How do I copy it?
right click. If you right click on something, you get that sort of weird pop up.
I get like a single line pop up.
You get a single line pop up. You
Yeah.
don't get a whole block of things.
It took a second. I got the single
Okay.
line, and then
All right, good.
Okay.
Copy is one of the options under there.
Where?
When you right click on something. See, that's all
I'm
part
not
of it.
getting a menu or anything. I just get
little icons around
I
it.
just get the red, green, blue.
No, not left
edit.
click. Left click it first and then right click.
I get a little blank box.
Really?
Really?
That's the sound of me getting frustrated with Roll20 on occasion. And you know what? I'll cut and paste them. Screw it. Fine.
I think it has to be a text box, but there's no text in it.
Oh, Jesus. Lord. Java. Crap. Yeah. The sound that you hear is me being disgruntled at a programming language. Not for the first time. But we have tokens, so that'll keep me from having to remember anything.
Make a copy of it and toss it to us.
Yeah, I'll just make. You know what I'll do is I will copy all of them, and then paste a whole nother set. And you know what? I'll just drop them in here, and then I'll paste a whole nother set. Now there's a whole bunch of them. So yeah, just grab them as you need. How about that?
Yeah, being able to copy and paste miniatures would have been handy in a lot of games we've played.
Yeah, I can copy and paste as GM, but there doesn't seem to be a sort of generalized GM solution.
I'm thinking the con games we've set up.
Oh, yeah, God. Oh, Jesus, God, yes. All right, so there's a set of a whole bunch of them. If we need any more, I can cut and paste them in, but we'll just move them in and out as we need them. How about that? So now, when a character goes into a status effect as a result of, dealing with something horrible, we just drag one up and stick it next to them, and all is well. Makes sense, right?
Yes.
I believe I also have it set so you guys can drag any of the PC tokens, so including Nacho.
Yep, I have no problem.
Awesome. This is fantastic. Good. I'm so happy. You have no idea. This is a little more work than it should be, given Roll20. I'm not going to spend all night bitching about Roll20, I swear. I swear. I love miniatures. Also, there's Bruce. Hi, Bruce. How you doing?
Hello there.
He's like, man, I show up 10 minutes late and suddenly the screen is full of crazy stuff. I don't even know. Well, makes sense.
But nothing's happened.
But nothing's happened yet.
You just figured out how to drag things around, that's all.
That's right. However, we are going to talk about stuff that's happened, because before this little wandering event, stuff had to happen. And in fact, I went in and generated as much of the random stuff beforehand, so I didn't have to do it during the game, which is almost like smart and thinking and stuff. I know, this is crazy talk. So, not only did I generate the terrain and build it from there, I also went in and figured out up front what our sleep status was. You remember, before any encounter, you have to find out how much sleep any of us got. I now know that. I got 4 hours of sleep, but it's not slowing me down. Turtle got 11 hours of sleep. That's where our spare sleep went to, so he's fine. But now we get to talk about Winnie.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Winnie. I don't know what Winnie and Presley were doing together, but they both got 4 hours of sleep. All right? Unfortunately for Winnie, that means...
the venom?
What's that?
You like the venom, do you?
We'll talk about that in a second, too. You are a -1 to rep and skills, Winnie. Because you're a little laggy this morning. However, you are also high as fuck.
Compensate.
Yeah, you were high
In
as
her
fuck.
mind, at least.
And her, apparently, she needed a little pick-me-up this morning. As a result, she has nerves of steel, which means she treats Duckback as if carry-on, and she's never outgunned. She's just too high to give a shit that there are bullets flying around her. And you also get a plus 1d6 when taking the charge in a melee test, which conveniently offsets that sleep deprivation. So I guess it was a little pick-me-up.
Yeah, but you know what? This happens to Winnie all the time.
High as balls. There you go. And just because I'm me, and I'm gonna move all these tokens out of the way. Hold on a second. Let me move some of this stuff off to the side a little. Because we'll need it later, but we don't need it right now. There we go. Technically, we start off the board, right? And we can take up to a full move onto the board. A full move is 8 inches. Now, this is where it starts getting interesting. Because 8 inches would basically take us mostly to the edge of most of this stuff. We can come in at 7, 8, or 9 at the bottom of the board. And that's what we got to figure out first. Where do we want to come in? Because this is a wandering event, it will be resolved successfully if we resolve one of the PEFs as NPCs or a settlement. Yeah.
Like a house or a shack, maybe?
Yeah, basically. That's what it comes down to. If it turns into a settlement at this point, it could be one out that way. It'd probably be one of the outskirts around Keat.
I'm thinking, where's the nearest hive? Are we...
We don't know.
We're headed toward it, or the rumor of it, or...
At this point, one of those PEFs could resolve to being a hive.
Seriously.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's where... that's just one of the possible options that can fall out of it. It's pretty unlikely, but that's one of the things you're looking for.
Okay. I thought they were humans.
No. They are things. They could be humans, could be nothing. Could just be a little stress.
Okay.
Squirrel!
Yeah, for turtle, it could be squirrel. All right.
They are an uncollapsed eigenstate. They are an abstract narrative element.
That is correct. That is correct. And one other thing that we should talk about before you guys move into the terrain is the fact that, all right, you see there are trees all around us. This is actually one of the better things that I've done. The trees are not bad.
Yeah, the green tribbles are awesome.
Thanks. Let me use turtle as an example, right?
Okay.
If you are within 1 inch of the edge of the wood, and we're going to define the edge of the wood pretty loosely, it's basically one radius of your token, right? You can see out, and anyone outside could see in, right? So turtle right there would be visible to anyone who had line of sight to him, which is nobody, because those PEFs are on the other side of that little ridge. But if you are further in the woods than that, you can't see out, and no one can see in. Cunning, right? If you are within 1 inch of the edge of the woods, you count as being in cover, and concealment, if you're not moving. If you are moving, then it's just cover.
So they can see you, but you're in concealment.
Yeah. Well, see enough to aim the gun in that direction and fire away. I think you can empathize. But further in, can't see you. So that information is going to be possibly quite useful. All right. So that brings us to the relevant question of the moment. Where you guys want to come in at?
On the road? You want to be on the road or off the road?
I'm kind of wondering about going along the ridge.
To the east?
The band. Yes.
What
do you think?
It's not a terrible idea. It would at least give us some cover and stuff. Which would not hurt at all, if you ask me. Mind you, we still need to resolve the tokens, the PEFs, but odds are there's just as much chance they can move tortoises away. You know that.
Exactly. And we can use the cover then.
I like using the cover. I'm all about the hiding in the woods and sort of at least going along the fringe. So, do you have a preference on what part of the ridge we can work our way around?
I'm thinking kind of going up here, and I'm moving my figure, but kind of going up through here.
Through.
Can you see my figure while I'm moving it?
I don't think so.
You're not moving for me.
Ah, there you go.
There.
Is there a way to draw?
Probably. Yeah, there's freehand. It's that third thing down on the left.
I'm thinking about going up, like here.
Ah. It's not the worst plan I've ever seen.
Can I undo that to get rid of that?
Yeah, actually, I can just click on it and hit delete.
Awesome.
Yep. I'm down for that. How about you, Winnie?
I'm just thinking that red line that just appeared over the mountains when he pointed that way, it's like the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen.
High as balls.
Like, you know what? You lead.
Oh, man.
You said up to 12 inches in?
8.
8.
Yeah, 8 puts us
from anywhere on this edge?
Yep.
Wow. Do I have the right thing set here?
What do you mean? You want to measure from the edge. So 8 is somewhere in here.
Okay, that would help.
Yeah.
Okay.
So somewhere we can definitely be. Do you want to be at the edge of the woods, or do you want to be?
I want to go here.
Here.
Have a little vantage.
You know what? I'll be bold. As long as we stay within 4 inches of each other, which is a long way, actually, we keep group coherency. Winnie, where do you want to kind
of... I'm kind of taking up the rear.
All right. You want to be that far?
I was walking way out in front last time. I'll pick up the rear this time.
Fair enough, but you're also...
I'm seeing these red lines in the sky, and I'm like, fuck, keep going, Winnie!
It's a good thing you're not looking at the ground. You might see numbers. Yeah, as long as we all stay within 4 inches of one another, we'll be one coherent group and activate together, and that's pretty good.
Okay, just like, if I drift off, just like throw a rock at me or something.
I might get shot.
Very well might. All right, so I don't think Winnie is within. Let me double check. I want to double check whether Winnie is within an inch of that edge. Nope. Technically, Winnie is invisible. Do you want to be closer to that edge, or?
No, the trees are creating this awesome pattern. It's fucking with my eyes.
I am so down for that. All right, so here comes the part of the evening that everyone loves. Activation roll. We need to see who's moving and who's not and who's moving first. Thank God we're all Rep 5 except for Winnie, who's temporarily Rep 4. That's all right. She's with our group. She'll move with us. At 5. I get the feeling she's not leading this group. So, Eric, if you would roll 1d6 for our group, and Todd, if you would roll 1d6 for the opposition. We're moving on 5s.
And 4.
And you rolled a... did you roll that in the roll 20?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not showing up. Eric, do you have that 4 in the chat?
No, maybe it's lagging.
Maybe. Let's
Do you see
see.
it in my little thumbnail?
Yeah, I don't. I see testing.
Are you putting it somewhere other than the chat on the right?
Oh, no, I actually opened up the Dice Stream app.
Oh.
That's got, you want me to text it in the chat? We can do that.
Yeah, actually, I was just hoping to get a 4. Hold on a minute.
I guess we get a 5.
Well, that didn't help me at all. I wanted you to roll me a 4, but
There you go.
Oh, here we go.
I got the 5 out. I actually stuck it to our right. It's a 4 I'm looking for.
How's that?
Oh, thank you. That's perfect. All right, so we have 5s and they've got 4s. That actually didn't help me. Actually, I can't drag that out. It does not make a thing. Oh, damn it. That's all right. You know what? We're gonna go with this for now. That means we activate first and can do whatever we want. And they. I don't think there's anybody within. I don't think there's any line of sight. Let me check something. Yeah, unless we came over to where that red line is, they couldn't see us. So, yeah.
And presumably vice versa.
Yeah. Well, the 4s are going to activate next, so we'll find out what they do. And we have 8 inches of movement, cut in half for being in the woods. So 4. Which isn't a lot.
I'm going to go over here.
I'm just going to put up that way, I guess. Like that. Still at the edge of the woods. You're on the back side of the crest.
Actually, I think I'm going to go here.
Was that 4 inches
Here
from where you started?
Yeah, it started like here.
And Winnie is still sort of hanging back there, huh?
She's moved forward about 3 inches, but she's found this little cranny. It's interesting to her, so she's sort of standing in there looking up.
That's cool. Technically we define 2 groups now because you're 4.1 units away. But hey, whatever. We all activate it largely. Actually, you don't. You activate on 4s, so that's all right. Doesn't matter. We activated together for that one. Winnie will be our backup. She'll save our asses. It's gonna be fantastic. All right, so that's us. Then we have to work out what the NPC PFs do. Where did they go? Oh, here it is. I've got it in front of me right now. There's been no shooting. There is nothing untoward. So, Todd, if you could give me a 2d6 roll versus 4s. Oh, wait. That's right. Todd's over in the other chat somehow. I'm not sure.
You see that?
Nope. You can see where we're rolling, right?
No.
No. In the Roll20 chat.
No. In the Roll20 chat, I am looking at myself, the only one in there, a blank canvas with a grid.
That is so weird.
But I can see your chat messages over on the right, but I don't see the rolls.
I got Roll20. You confuse me, good sir.
Get out of here! I want to get out of here.
I want to get out of here. Wow. I just don't know. All right. in the meantime, Eric, can you give me 2d6 versus 4s? Alright, that's one success, so that's moving away. That's the one on the left. How about the second one? 2 successes. Alright, so this one moves away from us by 12 inches. Wow, I don't know what this thing is, but it doesn't want to be near us. It's just...
You guys see it if I use dice stream?
No, because I don't have the the chat for dice stream over there. Oh, wait a second. I can see a die on your picture. It's embedded in the screen on my right in OBS, but I can see it.
That's the that I rolled 5 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Cool enough.
That's what I got.
All right, we'll make do with what we got, because that's the way we roll. Eric, did you say that you had... this guy's trying to stay in cover. That second one was 2 successes? Eric? Who is muted or dead?
Sorry, the stupid mute thing triggered again. 2 successes, yes.
Alright, so it moves 12 into the middle of all our tokens toward us. It's trying to move toward us, but stay in cover. I think the closest thing to cover it can do is actually up into those trees. Just.
Well, we could end up resolving these 2 PFs pretty quick.
It's possible. Yeah, I think it wants to be there. Alright, so let's see. Can you see it? You are within 1 radius of the edge. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is gonna get strange real quick. Alright, so they're moving. We gotta work out which way to go. Up this way. That's right. I want to end up there. But they move out here, and they are visible to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is where it gets interesting. I've pre-generated some groups. I need you to roll 1d6.
Oh dear. So I get...
You roll a 1. That's okay. Change my channels. Alright, I'll take these guys and change their layer to map layer. And... yeah. Why am I not able to... Oh, well, because I'm on the wrong layer. Objects.
Because the intuitive interface of the future is not quite there yet.
Yeah, apparently not. Why is that... Did I not put those on the right level? Come on!
They're over by the other PEF.
Yeah, they're on the wrong... They're on the wrong layer.
Yeah, I can't click them either.
You got them. Well, I thought they were on the right layer. Why did they think they're on the map? Hold on. Working on it. Token layer. There we go.
Was that PEF up in the corner? I just did.
No, not the PF. The dudes that just popped into existence. Those guys. Somebody is exciting and popular. Alright. So, amusingly enough. That's right. I had to come up with names for these guys. Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and Delta were what I had at hand, okay? Okay. That's what I had. However...
That's a left, not alpha.
Well, yes. However, they are neutrals. He says with no small amount of happiness. They are neutrals. Which means they wish to meet us, well, you know, somewhere in between. They're not unhappy with us. They are pack wolves. like us, so they're not unpleasant.
Like y'all.
Yeah. So basically, we kind of, if we would like, we can move closer to them in order to interact. We have to get within 3 inches to say hi. But no, they have came in sight, but we are not doing insights to them because they are not innately hostile. How cool is that, right? All right.
Sounds good.
And now I need a 2d6 versus rep 3. So 2d6 versus 3s.
2 successes.
2 successes. 2 successes. It moves directly toward us, staying in cover. So that one, I need to make that a little less large. Getting the scaling right so I can move stuff around is kind of a pain. Alright, and I need to go about 1 section, which is 12 inches. So if they were going to stay in cover, oh yeah, they're just going to come up on the back side of that.
And I guess I don't have line of sight when they cross that gap.
Nope, because it's through too much tree.
And I'm thinking, I don't see a damn thing, but they don't see me either.
That's right. Alright. And that, my good friends, is round 1 of the Wandering. Leaving 2 PEFs and 1 set of neutrals. So, we can actually have a lovely conversation with people.
Yeah, once we deal with this thing that's really fucking close to us.
Yeah. Sure.
I just hope the neutrals don't get winged out. All of a sudden they hear gunfire from the trees.
Happens all the time. Alright, so I'm going to roll for the NPC side. Eric, you roll for our side. And let's see, we'll activate on 5s and they activate on... No, it's just 1d6, Eric.
Yeah, I'm selecting 1d6.
Oh, okay. Alright, you got a 5 and I got a 6. So, interestingly, where's the group defined by you and I can activate. Winnie can't activate because she's still at 4s. But none of the NPCs can activate either. I don't think. Let me double check. That group? Where's the reps? Nope. Well, they're NPCs, so they got a 6. They can't roll. They can't activate at all, even if they wanted to. That's they have a rep 5 member, but that's it. So, what you want to do, Eric?
Trying to figure out. Okay, if they come through the trees, how is that handled? How far away can we see each other?
Inside the trees, you can see. What is it? 12 inches, I believe, in cover. Let me double check for.
I'm only 9 inches away from them.
Yeah, but they're on the other side of that hilltop.
Oh.
Yeah.
When I first saw the hilltops, I thought it was barbed wire, and I'm like, holy fuck.
You know what? Barbed wire would be cool if I had some. That would. I feel like I ought to build some barbed wire at some point now.
Well, I would say that right there would be a fairly effective barbed wire technique if you ever needed it again.
So noted. Oh, come on. I had this page.
I think I'm going to go... Oops, I did not mean to do that. But I'm going to go here. So I'll be at the crest of the hill and be able to see what the hell's going on.
Yeah, line of sight's 12 inches inside. All right. You'll be able to see them. They're within 12 inches.
If you can delete that scribble.
Dunk.
Thank you.
All right, and let's see. I can move up. Well, see, you moved up easily, just not within 2 inches. You just moved up far enough. I can move up behind you. And we're getting farther from Winnie. Winnie is going to have to come and save our bacon. We're going to get ourselves in some deep shit.
Winnie's looking up into the trees right now. She's looking for hives.
Not a bad call. Not a bad call.
I take out my grappling hook and rope. I think there's going to be one around.
All right. I think that's not the worst idea I've ever heard. Let's see. PF. You've got line of sight. You're within 12. Yep. Eric, 1d6, please.
Okay.
My fear is that I am also within line of sight of them. Turtle, is that a 1?
That is another 1.
Well, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. I don't know how you managed to get these guys in sequence, but... Alright, grab that bunch. Oh, right-click. Move them to the token layer.
Now I see your roll.
Oh shit, is it the cast of Scandinavia in the world?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I just saw Denmark and then...
Yes, that's exactly who it is. Congratulations. No, it's another group of, believe it or not, neutral NPC pack wolves who are also not interested in eating your face. I don't think you have any move left on them. I think you move your 4. Winnie's back there. Also note that when you can move, fast move is an option. If you want to move fast, we'll have to see how far you can... Yeah, I can see that! Woo! Success!
Right.
Huzzah! Alright. Fantastic. Alright, so, Eric so far has not gotten us killed. Congratulations. Alright.
I'm good at spotting the safe stuff.
And the other PEF can't move because its rep's too low. The other group can't move because its rep's too low. Alright. In theory, yeah. Alright, cool. Nobody seems to want to kill each other at the moment. How amazing that is. I don't even know how to feel about that.
Presley, I think you should say hi.
That is the way it usually goes, isn't it? Alright, so next roll of activation. And Eric, stop eating ice. We're just going to have to shove that cup right into your rectum and turn it sideways without ice in it. Oh, it's even worse. Eric, how is it you've rolled 5s for activation every time for the last 3 rounds?
Ask roll 20.
I don't even know. That means Winnie can't activate again. Oh. Winnie's still looking around for bees in the woods back there.
Looking up in the trees. So basically the way the system works, there's no chance that I might just spot a beehive. It would have to be a pet.
Yeah. Yep. Mind you, there is one PEF still left on the table. All right.
So are we talking about a roll of some kind, or?
Well, when it comes into line of sight, it gets resolved as whatever it is. Speaking of which,
the waveform collapses.
Yes. Speaking of which, it moves first. So, and I want to know if it moves toward us. Actually, no, we move before it does. All right, Eric, what you doing?
Well, I suggest we say hi, but I think you should do the people rolling.
You think Presley is better at being entertaining than you are?
He's a better looking guy. We all know this. We accept this.
He does have a pep of 4, to be. All right. Well, I think we can pretty easily move up to within.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. I'll move up here.
Alex, send me the link to our YouTube stream.
Yes, I can provide that, actually. The YouTube stream is located... Actually, the easy way to find it is go to youtube.com/squidlord. YouTube.com/Squidlord will take you right to the channel, and it should be like right there, front and center, since we are live streaming right now. How cool is that?
Technology.
All right.
I know. I don't even know how to do
I'm
it.
sending us an audience member.
Oh yeah, more audience. Sweet.
This is what we call promoting.
I've heard of that. I was never good at it. It always seemed a little, a little press the flesh for me.
Oh, I be promoting this shit.
Promoting that shit. Awesome. All right.
We used to call it pimping, but now that's kind of means other things.
Yeah, I think I'm uncomfortable with that. I don't know.
We prefer the leaving discreet flyers.
Yeah, exactly right.
I don't know what's wrong with us. We have so many problems. So many psychological disorders. Yeah.
Anyway.
Right. So, I'm actually looking at the proper challenge tests for a PEF. Todd is going to be the other group for the sake of rolling this die. I need to roll. Let's see. I've got to figure out what we need to roll here. It's going to be 2d6 versus...
I just be the loony guy who keeps everything cool. Or at least shoots you if you start shooting.
All right, let me see what the highest people skill on the other side is. That's group 2. So that's the highest people skill is going to be 4. So we're equally matched. Somehow the chick that's a natural cook on the other side and Presley are having a lovely chat. Challenger is technically me. So
with all the cowboy hats, I keep imagining. Howdy. Doesn't help that she's in Matthew McConaughey. It's a picture too.
Nope. Very applicable. I didn't bring any party favors with me. That would have been helpful. Challenger is one or more age groups older than the opponent. Well, the opponent is mature, and Presley is not. Is young. So, nope, we're good there. So it's pretty much... Alright. Number of 2d6 passed.
It's simultaneous, right?
Yeah, it looks... Actually, it's just 2d6 for the challenger, so it's just me, actually. It makes it even easier. Alright. 2d6. I passed 2 quite handily. Actually, nope, I have to re-roll that 1. Because I have wishy-washy. Are you sure you should have me doing people skills? I got a 2 and a 3. So technically, pass 2. There you go.
Okay. You avoided getting dope slapped.
You're the one that said it. I'm just saying. Well...
Because I've got -2 to people rolls.
It's a good time. Yeah, you and I are probably not the nicest people to be talking to out in the wasteland. Hey man, it's alright. We're all good, right? All good? All good. Everything's fine.
Howdy.
Charlie here. Charlie here says everything's cool, and we're just gonna hang out here for a while. Actually, our choices at this point are basically we succeeded. So we could recruit one of them if we wanted to go with us. Or we could barter. I don't think I want to drag one of these poor bastards into our crap.
Our mad world.
Yeah, I don't think that would be fair to them. But if you wanted to barter, we could totally barter.
We can barter. I've got a luxury item and a food.
All right.
How far is hearing range?
All right, we will do that next round, which means that we will stay in place. Let's see if Winnie can get any closer. So, Eric, you're rolling our our side activation. I'll roll the opposite side activation.
Okay, rolling 1d6.
Yep. Really, Eric? Really?
Why they call him Turtle?
I feel bad for Winnie. It's like she's high as balls and left behind back there.
No, well, whenever it's my turn to move, I figured, because this happens all the time. They get far ahead. They think of it as me getting far behind. They're wrong. It's them getting ahead.
That's apparently it.
But it happens all the time, and then I go, "Hey, you fuckers!" and I scramble back up to wherever they are.
I feel like I should go back and try to get you, because man,
maybe you should.
This is feeling kind of weird. All right, wait a second. So yeah, we move first.
By the way, I should let you know, because I've used this word quite a bit now in Winnie's vocabulary. Fuckers is not a rude word. It's not an epithet.
It's like a definite article.
Everybody's a fucker.
No, yeah. Look, that accords with my own personal views. I don't even think that's weird. That's not even strange.
Okay.
You know what, Eric? You negotiate with this fine bunch of people. Presley is going to head back and see if we can see if I can get if I can go get Winnie. I'm actually going to fast move to do it. Let's see. Oh yeah.
Is there a rule for hearing range?
Not really.
No.
Let's see. You are 13 units away. I have 8. Oh yeah, I got plenty of move. I got 2 successes on my fast.
Well, I was wondering if I heard voices.
You probably do at this range.
How much venom have you taken?
I'm wondering if it's in my head or not.
It's that voice is right next to you. That's the hey.
Oh.
Hey, hi Winnie. Come on now. No, I don't think there are any giant bees in these woods right here.
No, there's nothing. There's nothing. Let's go up there.
I don't think we ever established that any of the bees are giant unless they're hybrids.
No, it's the giant hives is what we want.
No people over here. All right, so that's my move. Eric, did you want to barter with the good people?
Yes, I'll try to barter even with my poor people skills.
All right, let me see if I can find my barter thing, because there's like a whole section on barter.
Because I assume barter's a people role.
Probably. Bartering. All right.
Poor people skills? Or you mean like po people skills?
Yes. He has po people skills. He all about the po people. But at least he doesn't roll one. He doesn't re-roll ones, so that's good. All right. You don't have haggle. They don't have haggle. What would you like to barter, Eric?
The luxury item.
What would you like to barter for? What are you looking for?
What do they got?
Well, let's see. They got a fair amount of food. They get a couple luxury items of their own, which you don't need. They have 1 med kit.
Ooh, that sounds cool. I think I'll go for that.
All right, so you're offering, well, 1 luxury item counts as 2 items. That'll actually help if you're trading 1 lux for 1 med.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Because I have an effective people of 2.
All right, and like I said, their highest. Well, let's see who has their med kit. Bravo has their med kit. Bravo has an effective people of 3. This is gonna be fun.
Does my age of mature help any?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Offering the medkit will help though, because it'll bring you up 1. I mean, not the medkit. Offering the lux actually brings you up +2.
Okay, so I'm at 4.
Your people +2
counters my bad temper.
He's an asshole, but he's given us, I don't know, make up what it is.
No, not that.
Are you saying that it's a 3-foot purple dildo called the Penetrator?
Made of translucent plastic. plastic, yes.
That would be a luxury
Out
item.
of my head!
See, Todd has already been infected by our consciousness. It's too late for him.
And I was going to go for something harmless, but okay. It's something that may not even be recognized as a sex toy in this terrifying new world.
But that's why it's a luxury. All right. So they get 3 dice, and you're rolling 4, right?
Okay.
I believe.
Yep.
So let me roll their 3, and we're counting successes.
Under our reps, right?
No, under 1, 2, or 3.
Oh, right.
Yeah. That's a dice pool.
They
got no successes. I got 2 successes. That actually is pretty good, because it means that you scarred 2 more than the opponent. Barter up to the maximum number of items available. Actually, you want that med kit and want to give up that luxury item? No problem, a damn all. You's got it. Bravo is happy to have that, in fact.
Nice.
Oh,
Nicely
that's the
done.
best sort of trade.
That's a good trade, actually.
Yay, capitalism. Okay.
I'm actually changing my notes, so I actually have them. All right, so that's your action, my action. Winnie doesn't get an action. Other side's action. Those guys are dickering with us, so they're cool. The other NPCs are neutral. So let's see, what did they do? NPC movement. They don't outnumber us 3-1.
Good.
Give me their group 1. Their leader's rep is 5. Give me 2d6 versus 5, please.
Okay.
Two successes?
1 success.
1 success. Wow. Apparently, they don't want jack to do with us.
Oh, they're moving away.
Yeah. Up to 8 inches, I think. Yeah, that puts them on that slope. I don't know what they're up to. Maybe they're looking for food. Who knows? But they don't want anything to do with us, apparently.
Or maybe they saw us. They waved. We disappeared. They went, eh.
Yeah, they disappeared in the woods.
You're talking about the guys on the West Ridge?
Correct. All right, and now we get to find out what...
Now, wait, do they resolve the PEF being right next to it?
They don't. Only we can. Aren't
that
you
would
glad?
be strange and meta.
Attacked by Terminator or something.
Yeah, the game is playing itself. We don't have to be here. God damn it.
One day, Alex. One day.
One day that game will exist. I'll make it happen. It's playing tic-tac-toe versus itself, and the only winning move is to touch yourself inappropriately.
Woo.
Yeah. Todd, can you give me 2d6 versus 3? How many successes you got?
Roll 2d6 less than 3. Make sure we've typed it correctly. And boom.
2 successes. All right. Well, let's see. They move 12 inches toward us, staying in cover.
Dun, 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 dun.
Which means they're right outside the edge of the wood. We can't resolve them, but there they are. Wow, that could get ugly. Could get ugly if they go aggressive and attack us, since we're already happy with the neutrals. Yeah. All right. And that is activation for this turn. Fantastic. Now, Winnie is with me. Eric's on his own, but the neutrals are with him, basically. So, we activate on 5s again as a group. I'll roll for the other side. You roll for us. Eric?
I am going to roll 1d6.
A 3. And I rolled the 5. That's pretty amazing. Okay.
That's 1 success for us.
Actually, it's just activation order. So we activate on 5s or under. That's fine. We'll activate on 3s. Technically, Winnie would have been able to move alone on this turn. Figures, doesn't it?
And the reason I can't is because Presley spent his turn coming here.
Yeah, well, no, you totally can, but we'll just be headed back the other way anyway. But they move.
I think I spend my turn putting the rope back in the backpack and taking the shotgun out.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You can do that. That's all kinds of good. The other side activates on 5. Let's see. Does Aleph have a 5 in their group? Yes, they do. One of you, if you would, give me. Oh wait a second. No, the PEF has to move first. Luckily, there's been no shooting. So. 2d6 versus 3s. Who would like to tell us which way the PEF moves?
Boom.
Todd has.
1 success.
All right. Wow, it just can't make up its damn mind.
It's looking for a place to go poop.
Well, there's the woods, which proves it's not a bear.
What else?
All right. Well, okay. Cool. Other group. Now they get to activate because they activate ahead of us. Yeah, 2d6 versus their rep. Todd, give me another one of those versus 5s.
Versus 5.
Yeah. 2 successes?
Yep.
All right. Move toward the nearest player and attempt to interact. Let's see. Toward you. And I'll reel it back in. And it's somewhere in there. Yeah. All right. Maybe they decided to come down this way after all. All right.
Attempt to interact. Are they shouting out?
They are at least not shouting out. No, they don't appear to be threatening. Mind you, we're way in the woods, so it's not like we can see them. All right.
Maybe they had an argument over whether or not to say hi.
That would be perfectly reasonable, wouldn't it? That would be smart.
Maybe they're just properly paranoid, Paul.
It could be so. All right, and then we activate on 3s, which... Eric, did you want to negotiate any more with them or move or anything?
I think I'm good.
All right. Hey, Winnie, I think we need to get on up there with Turtle because, he's not the best person to be associated.
Yeah, there's no hides here. Let's get up there.
All right. Let's see if we can fast move because there's nothing else for us to do. That would be foolish.
Yeah, because we got to go uphill here, so we're just going as fast as we can.
Yep. I'll just roll for both of us. Okay. I got 2 successes and you got 1, which means I can move. You can move 12, cut in half. You can move 6. So let's start with you first. That puts you roughly here-ish.
Sure, close to the center of the ridge.
Yep. And because I made 2 successes, 16 cut to, and it makes it 8. So I'm still within 4 inches of you. I believe we should still be in group. Actually, we may actually form one whole group now. Yep. Oh, just. Yay! We now form a group for activation purposes.
We form Mega PC.
We're a mega group. All right. Cool. That's quite handy. All right. Do we want to? All right. So that's actually this whole turn. That took care of that. Do we want to? Now here's the thing. We have resolved 2 PEFs as NPCs successfully. Right? Now this is a success. Nobody's shot anybody, so, we can't level up, as it were. Can't be testing for the rep increase. I'm shocked that nobody is shot anybody. Shocked.
Well, some days are just going to be more peaceful in the post-apocalypse than others.
Yeah. The good days. Good days.
The weather is
nice. We go try to talk to the other guys and then go investigate that other PEF.
All right. That sounds like a plan. Winnie, what do you think about that? I don't know. I'm all right with it.
I'll just tag along, but I'm still looking for hives,
Yeah. All right, cool. In that case...
the shotgun is in hand. Until I think I see a hive, I'm going to keep the shotgun in hand. There's too many people around.
You is the smart one. You is the very smart one. All right, so here's what we're going to do with this, then. I'm going to let Todd roll for our activation, because I'm tired of seeing 5s. Eric, you roll for the enemy activation.
Okay.
Opposing activation.
You don't want them to get 5s or anything, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, rolling.
Todd gets a 6.
I got a 2.
Oh.
That may not be the best thing. All right, so I got a 6, and they activate on 2s. Well, unfortunately, that means we don't activate. It had to happen eventually. We're not going anywhere.
The NPCs go, what the hell? As I go,
yeah. The guys near us don't do anything. The other PEF has to go first. That's what it is. 2d6 versus 3. No, it's 2d6 versus 4.
Okay, here. Let's see if I can hit the right button. 2 successes.
2 successes, which means it moves toward us. Again.
The pacing bear.
Yeah, I don't know what it's all about, that hanging out like right there at the edge of the woods. However,
Predator. That's what it is.
It's terrifying. Whatever it is, I'm starting to get nervous. I'm getting worried. All right, and then I guess we'll find out what those other guys want. They are 2d6 versus 5s as well.
Okay, here we go. Another 2 successes.
Oh, well, they have decided to come toward us then.
It's a jamboree.
Or they're running from that whatever.
Yeah, that could definitely be the case. I don't like how this looks at all. There we go. There. And that's pretty much it for that turn. Now, mind you, we can't see them. None of us are within line of sight to that edge. So, can't really see them coming, but they kind of apparently can hear us. That makes sense. That would kind of make sense. We'll retrofit a narrative here.
We're making small talk and trying to figure out what the hell the big old luxury item I gave him is, and I thought it might be some kind of fire-starting magnifying glass.
Could be a fire-starting magnifying glass. That would be a luxury.
That makes sense. In the trees, I mean, your line of sight is going to be obstructed pretty quickly, but hearing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm totally down with that. That seems reasonable. Okay, let's do that again. Todd, you get a chance to redeem yourself on the activation roll. Eric?
1d6?
Yep.
Right?
Sure is.
4 is what I got.
Alright, the bad guy's got a 4. Or the opposition.
3.
I'll take that 3. That 3 will not hurt my feelings. Alright, so they're activating first, which means the PEF is... I need 2d6 versus... You know what, I'm going to roll it myself. 2d6 versus 4s. 2 successes, it's headed toward us again.
It's headed right for us.
Kinda is.
I got the shotgun.
Oh,
it's coming through the trees.
It's not close enough to... It's not close enough to res yet. But dear God, it's like hanging out there. I'm terrified of what's going to happen. It's all but on top of us. Holy crap. All right. Let's find out.
That thing?
Let's find out what the other the NPCs
And those poor guys out in open are going, "Oh shit, it's flanking us."
Could be. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's Todd, give me a 2d6 versus 5 for the group we've been talking to.
2 successes.
Okay, they're cool. They're cool right where they're at. How about 2d6 versus 5 for the guys on our left?
Okay. Oops, sorry.
We rolled the same thing.
Yeah. All right, so it's 3 inches, 3.5 inches to there, and then 8, 7, 6, 5.
We're getting
2.5.
on two sides. We're getting perfectly friendly people.
Yeah, they're just sort of wander into to talk to us. They're like, "Hey guys, what's up?" And we're like,
Howdy.
"Hey, how you doing?"
It's like howdy.
This is the friendliest post-apocalyptic wasteland ever.
I don't trust it. I'm just eyeing everybody.
I don't
This
really.
shotgun is up.
I don't really trust it either, because I know this system, and it's not going to end pretty for us at this rate. All right, so
And I think I just saw Chuck Norris in the trees.
at least it wasn't some Indian dude who's laughing at us
No, it was Chuck Norris.
and then turns invisible. All right, and
Because of the chin.
then our activation. So, do you guys want to move or move over to the PEF or?
You know what? I'm gonna stay right here. If it moves towards us, I want to be not in motion.
Stay right here on the backside of the ridge. You know, I kind of feel that.
My sixth sense is tingling. It's like my butt's itching.
Whoa. I'm going to come over here next to you. I got plenty of movement for that. Winnie?
Which means I'm also going across the ridge
Yep.
up behind you guys.
Okay. Sounds good. Plenty of movement for that. Yeah, I think that
I
might...
don't know why. I have no idea why. I'm just following.
It seems like the right thing to do.
No, I don't even know those first guys are there.
Oh, hey!
I'm just following you. I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, man.
Oh, there's some nice folks over there. These guys seem okay. You want to talk to them, Minnie?
Hey, this is Aleph and Alpha and Bravo and Beta and Gamma and Charlie and Delta and Denmark. They're neighbors.
They probably are.
When can we get a chance to barter? I mean, me.
If you would like to
barter,
if you would like to barter, you can do that as part of this turn.
Another question is, what I want to barter?
tactical bartering.
Tactical. I don't know. Do you have something you want to get rid of?
Well, you know what I can actually do? I can just start talking about what a good cook I am. I got all these herbs and spices, and I get a plus 1d6 when bartering for food. The assumption is that I actually make you a meal.
Or at least have some meal that you made.
Or I have something that I made that I can give you, yeah.
Here's something I made earlier.
Let's see. I'm looking at the number one group, which is the guys on our left. Let's see. They have food and luxury items, no med kits or body armor in that group. So trading food would not be useful, but they do have some luxury items.
You said body armor?
Yeah, no body armor.
Oh, darn.
Yeah.
And when you say trading food would not be useful, you're saying they don't want food?
Well, no, I'm saying they have food. They would trade food for luxury items. I'm not sure if that would be particularly of useful to you.
No, I'm saying they won't accept my food as barter.
Oh, they totally would. If they, what do you want? One of their. Well, what I'm saying is, would you trade for a luxury item? Because that's about all they got.
Yeah, otherwise they have food. You're just trading food for food. So
it depends what it is, because look what I've got. I've got some honey.
Yeah.
I made a mixture of wildflowers. There's a little bit of bee venom in there. It's not enough to get you fucked up, but it will make you feel a little energized.
That's good stuff. I like it. Don't get me wrong.
What do you got?
Toilet paper.
ooh,
I want me some toilet paper.
You want to barter for some toilet paper? All right.
Yes, I am a woman who's concerned about such things.
You know, everyone should be. All reasonable people should be concerned with toilet paper, soap, and other toiletries, especially in the
You
post-apocalyptic.
also make cigarettes out of it.
Oh, well, that is... I never thought about it before, but that's...
Winnie has smoked all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
We believe it.
We will believe it. All right, so let me see. Pep on somebody who has a luxury item. Oh my god. You are the luckiest goddamn person ever.
I know.
Kind of amazing. Eric, you're going to be Alf. You're going to be Alf. Alf has one pep.
One.
Winnie, what's your pep?
I think it's 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm ready to roll. 1d6, 4 successes. 4 successes, not number 4 successes.
Yes.
Okay.
And Todd rolls 46. Oh, you got
I've
one.
got 1 success.
Is that 46 less 3?
40, yeah, 3 or under.
So that's less than 4.
Well, see, less than 4 actually makes it less than or equal to 4.
It's
Lucky I didn't roll any 4s, huh? There you go.
Not that it matters in this case. Fantastic. Yeah, that's an easy trade for you. Apparently, Aleph really, really wants something you got to offer.
some genuine imported slizzard toilet paper.
Made of real slizzard.
I like it. How many rolls? Is this one roll? What?
Well, technically, all of the items in After the Horsemen seem to be a sufficient supply to be used for a month.
Yeah, so I was just thinking, it's like case of it.
A month's worth of toilet paper.
Okay, you know Winnie's female, right?
Yeah, I know.
If they can go through toilet paper, I don't know how they do it, but they do.
If we need to go get a tractor trailer, I'm just saying, we can totally do that if need be. Yes, man.
It's like gross rolls of toilet paper.
It's
144 rolls in a big box. A big
Made out of shed slizzard skin.
Whoa, man! I don't even want to think about. You can only wipe one way with that. My God, it's like a weapon the other way. This is sounding bad. Okay, well then.
Very, very good.
That was a successful trade.
Or it could just be South American toilet paper.
It could be imported fresh from South America.
Okay, so I'm just going to write 1 month worth toilet paper.
Yeah, and make sure to mark it as luxury item, because you may want to trade it for something else later. Who knows? Like gas.
Yeah.
I don't know. Crazy. All right, so now we're back to the activation rolls. Stuff one way or another is going to be done soon, because it's getting way too crowded in Sector 6.
It's the Sector 6 party.
Apparently, it's the Sector 6 party.
Okay,
Someone's
so
going to break out singing, you know it.
1d6?
Yeah, Todd, are you rolling for us? Yeah, why not? You roll for us.
4.
4. Eric?
6.
Well, that's actually not bad. That means we activate and they don't. And neither does the PEF. The PEF is Rep 4, so it doesn't activate.
Okay, you know what I'm thinking I want to do?
Move up the woods far enough so that you can see the PEF.
Well, is the PEF in the woods or not?
I don't think it is right there.
I was going to say move over to the edge of the woods.
Move over to the edge of the woods so that you could see it but not be in line of sight.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good move.
I hear something.
Prescient, yeah.
All right, so yeah, you move over there.
Turtle senses tingling.
Wow, no. I'm going to move. Presley is going to move. God, I've got to try to move someplace that's within line. Let me get my range here? I can move 4 inches. Oh, yeah. That's about as far as I can move. I'm going to move up on the ridge. Technically, I'm still in the woods. Right?
We're in the woods ultimately.
How about you, Winnie? It's going to be tough to move up there. Yeah, you can move up to in between those guys. Or you can move to the back side of the ridge. But you and I are going to be in the woods. Eric is the only one that's going to be on the edge.
I'm going to stick with you. I like standing right on the top, right in the center of the top of the ridge.
It's a bold position, flanked by trees. At least we won't be silhouetted.
And I just go, y'all hear something.
Well, you're about to, because you got line of sight. You know what that means?
Yep.
Yeah, that means PF registration. Yep. All right, so give me 2d6 versus 2s.
2d6?
Wait, no, just 2d6 straight up. I need to add.
Okay. 3.
Holy crap, wait a second. Hold up. Wait a second. A 3? Really?
You say this is an ice cream truck.
No, it's not an ice cream truck. That would be cool, though. You gotta add that to the list.
It's a Sherman tank. I'm gonna piss my pants.
No, I don't have the nuts mechanics open. Just these.
You might have the type mute going. You dropped out for a second.
Yep, I suspect I do. Hold on just a sec. Looking for this resolution. Where'd that go?
Really?
Yeah. All right. You said 3.
Yep.
It's an
3,
ER2. And I mean, that's encounter rating 2. I want to show people at home this page before I tell you what's on it. Folks, look at the what are they table right here in the middle of this page, all right? ER2 is the second column. 3 is what he just rolled. You can see, you could see it a minute ago, right? You see it, and I see what he just rolled, right? Good. Glad we're on the same page. Eric, you look up directly overhead and see a great big goddamn beehive.
Oh, yeah! Oh, how did it be Beegis?
Praise be to Beegis. I don't even... Look, dude, literally, 3 was the only thing you could roll to get a quest item in that column. 3.
Hey, Winnie!
What did we say last time? Right again, we said the next one's going to be called Quest for Honey.
You were right. You were right. Holy crap. Okay. I'm a little boggled. I'm not going to lie. So not only are we all standing around going, holy shit, there's a big-ass beehive, but we've got all these guys to help out who are not trying to shoot us in the face. How does that even happen?
Better than expected.
I don't think I have ever played a THW game in which I didn't end up with someone trying to shoot me in the face. How does that even happen? I feel like I wasted all my time making these tokens.
We can use them next time.
Totally. Hopefully I'll have some better looking ones next time.
Those aren't bad, actually.
Yeah. Anyway, so there you go, beehive. I couldn't have planned it better if I had planned it. I don't even know how that works.
Do we all have line of sight on that?
Eric has line of sight to that, but since there are no other PEFs on the table, and there is no combat action to be engaged in, there is no reason for us to do anything but to sort of roleplay / figure out what the hell we're going to do with a giant beehive and 120 rolls of toilet paper.
Nice. Yeah, just a second ago, I heard Turtle say, "Hey, Winnie, if I come over any points, out comes the rope, the grappling hook. Whoosh,
She was ready.
I'm up there." Cut that fucker down. Hey, you guys, catch this!
Yeah.
Here it comes!
Wow. I'm just seriously just. Oh, you guys just don't even know.
This is a good one. It's heavy.
Oh man, this thing is just uneven. It's pretty impressive. It's just crazy. Wow, I wasn't expecting to run into one of these.
Here. You got any meat?
Meat. I don't think.
Yeah, because I can make a glaze out of this.
You know what? I think everybody's pretty thrilled about that concept. Let me double. Hey, let's find out something quick.
Let's see the rules for spontaneous mass barbecue.
Actually, sort of, kind of. Eric, you're rolling 1d6 for group 1. Todd, you're rolling 1d6 for group 2. A 6 will mean one of those groups is from Keat.
Quite the opposite.
Nope. Neither one of those groups are from Keat. So...
That's probably good.
Well, you know. Hey, guys, you, go hang out. Let's just drag this thing back to Keat, you know, where they got a racetrack and a pit, and I'll bet you sure as hell they got a barbecue.
And our vehicles.
And our vehicles. And we're just going to party till 1999 is what I'm telling you. Oh, crap, I missed it.
Until it goes back to 1999.
What'd I tell you, guys? Huh?
You're right.
Now,
You're right. You're right. I can't lie. Can't.
You're right out, so
You were right.
for Chuck Norris. He's up there.
Out of the corner of your eye, you catch a look at. Is it Chuck Norris looking approving, or like the second row down in a tree? Behind him is Slender Man with his tentacle on his shoulder.
And how she knows these memes, it's mysterious.
Look, memes are perhaps the intellectual currency of the post-apocalyptic wasteland.
Memes are forever, baby.
That's a scary thought.
It is. It's going to be like the intellectual legacy of mankind is like bumper stickers with illustrations.
All right, so here is one more question. Here is an important question. We've got two groups of friendly NPCs here. Mm-hmm. Would we like to recruit one or two of them to our group?
Will they be grunts then?
They will be grunts.
Sure.
What do you think, Winnie? You do you want to seduce one? I don't know. That's probably the wrong methodology to use.
I'm open to the idea, but I want to know mechanically. Do we have to pay them? What's the deal?
Basically, we've already established friendly relations. If we would like to recruit one of them, let me find I know what it's under. It's under the chillin' mechanics.
We be chillin'.
We be chillin'. Since we turned this into a damn party, I don't see any reason not to. Because this is just crazy. Let me find, where's the moment? That's sweet. Recruiting grunts. We're within 3 inches, whatever. We know what they are. Take a people's challenge. Succeed and recruit. It's a straight up people challenge.
I'll let y'all do that.
I got a pet 4.
Say again?
I got a pet 4. Can I work in the plus 1d6 for the bartering for cooking tonight?
I believe you can, actually. You could probably even trade back that.
You and I just casually mentioned she cooks all the time.
Cooks all the damn time. What do you do?
When you got a hive this big, you got to do something with it.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking to figure out who we might want to recruit. From group 1, that's Aleph, Beta, Gamma, and Delta. We've got a smooth, one that's a poser, one that's logical, and one that's dim.
Logical guy sounds good.
Logical. That'd be Gamma. He's rep 4. That's not a bad idea. I will go for Gamma. Where did Gamma go? There's Gamma.
He's right here.
Yeah, I see. I'm just sort of moving over beside him so I remember. And let's see, from group 2, we've got a logical, we've got a moonshiner, we've got a natural cook, and we've got a fast.
Mm.
The moonshiner is rep 3. We could probably do without him.
What about the fast guy?
That's the only one I could think of a use for.
Denmark is fast and rep 4. And carries a machine pistol.
What does fast mean?
Means that when he fast moves, he rolls 3d6, not 2.
Do any of these guys drive?
In theory, all of them could, but they don't have a car. I mean, you don't. They certainly don't have cars as well equipped as us. They'll probably be riding literally.
Spare cars. We've been known to win a match or two.
This is true. Could become a racer later. Might be just useful to, say, hey, guard the cars when we're out doing crap like this.
Yeah, or I'm thinking if we win a car, we're going to need somebody to drive the extra car.
This is true. This is not a lie. All right, so yeah, they're all rep 4 though. Those guys would be rep 4.
Let's go with the fast guy. What do you think?
So Denmark.
I like the idea of the fast guy.
All right, so roll over to Denmark. We'll resolve. Who's going to be negotiating with Denmark?
Me.
How many ways could negotiating with Denmark fail?
I don't know, because if cooking for him is involved, I get an extra die.
This is true. All right, so let's see.
My pet is 4, so that means I get 5d6, right?
You actually get... Well, yeah, let's see. Challenge is easy or higher people skill. Your pep is... His pep is 3, your pep is 4. 5, 6...
Kiyomi's here.
Oh my god, this is crazy talk.
I heard her sigh distantly.
We just found a giant beehive.
It's true.
Be
I made a
proud.
lot of friends.
Go ahead and take 5d6. 2d6 versus 5s.
Who was that directed to?
That was Todd. It would also
Okay.
be me eventually.
Okay, and I'll roll for Denmark.
That's 2 successes.
Actually, you don't have to roll for Denmark, I don't think.
Oh, okay, that's right. That's not an opposed roll.
Yeah, it's just, and you got 2 successes.
Yes, sir.
Well then, actually no, I was wrong. It's a pool roll. So roll 1, 2. You've got 4. Plus, you're not bartering for food, but you do have a.
At 4.
I'm double checking the list to make sure we're cool. A pack wolf. You're not bartering with a sheep. A resident. Yeah, you're just talking. All right, you're going to be 4 minus his. 4 minus his. You're going to be rolling 4. He's rolling 3. Looking for 1s, 2s, and 3s.
Okay.
Wow. Hell yeah.
All of them, baby.
That's right. That's 4 successes. Eric, you got to roll his
Okay.
3.
3d6. Okay. Oops. Thought I had that set up, but I don't. There. 1 success.
I'd say that Denmark is one of ours now. I'll have to make
He
a note.
negotiated some pay.
He negotiated joining a successful and exciting racing team.
Oh, we're
Exactly.
excited. We are
I'm
excited.
gonna occasionally pay him. Yes.
A little bit crazy.
Occasionally, he'll get to kill people and take their stuff.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's right. All right, so
Yes, he's an
Presley,
adventurer now.
congratulations, you are now an official adventurer. All right, so Presley is going to negotiate to see if we can get Gamma Presley's 4 versus Gamma's 3. All right, so wow, 2 successes versus 1 success. Let's see if we can recruit them entirely with it. That's a success. Wow, we got 2 new grunts, guys.
I know.
I'm kind of shocked. We now have 2 hangers-on who will be subject to all sorts of reaction tests when they're in groups with us and get shot at.
Really shit. You got to find pictures of these guys now.
Yeah, I do. If anyone has any suggestions over the week, I will be happy to take suggestions for what these dudes look like, and then I will make them tokens. Yeah, and if you have better names, then Denmark is pretty good, but Gamma is not a great name. So if anyone has a great name for Gamma, who carries a shotgun, by the way, because shotguns are the shiznit. That gives us a machine pistol and a shotgun in the pool, too. That's nice. So, yeah, 2 guys joined the group, found a giant beehive. Didn't shoot anybody today. You know, I'm going to say this is a successful event. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling good about it.
The quest for honey was mission accomplished.
Yes.
Apparently. My God, that's so awesome. You don't have any idea how boggled I really am.
I think I do.
Oh, what a hell of a thing. That's a hell of a thing.
We can make it back to our vehicles in Keat without encounter or whatever.
Yep. All handled. That's not a thing. That's a no, not a thing, bro. Not a thing. I see we also have a David who is running a little bit late for us tonight. That's all right though.
David was here before I was.
Oh, he's also muted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't look around while I'm playing. It's just too confusing.
I was in a coma.
It was serious.
It really was.
I know.
That's just wrong. No more musical jokes, guys. No more. We're done with that. Done with that. Completely done.
I'm just hilariously amused that we wandered through the post-apocalyptic wasteland in a 2-hour War Games game.
Yeah.
And met a bunch of people, made friends, and found some honey.
Nice. Honey. No. Oh, bother.
But it did take rather less than 2 hours.
Just under. I feel like we've accomplished today. I can't lie. Feel very accomplished. So that's it for today. We're good.
We're accomplished, yes.
We're accomplished. The important thing is to say next week, we have whatever the not voluntary, the involuntary encounter is. I don't know what the involuntary encounter is going to be. I haven't even rolled for it yet. So, I don't know. I'll find that out Monday. I'll roll for that. And then after that, we have to figure out if we want to go racing again, or drive somewhere else, or I don't know. The doors are open for getting into more trouble with this giant honey. I found a honey pot. I don't know. I can't do poo. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to make as much as I can into storable foods that we can jar and keep for bartering.
All right.
And anything that we can't use, well, we got to cook it and eat it, and we'll cook for the people in Keat or whatever. I mean, we can do that next time.
Yeah, Keat will be awesome. They'll love that crap. It'll be fantastic. I'm excited. I don't know about
this. Was a treasure haul. This is the kind of day you think this isn't a role playing game. This is just a day when what you wanted to do happens.
Yeah, just sort of happened that way. That's so unusual. Well, usually I run.
Whole day in reality.
Oh well, yeah, that's good too. That's just another day in paradise.
Except Chuck Norris is still out there.
Probably being anally invaded by Slender Man. Think about it. Okay, I'm done thinking about it. So great, I'm good. So next week, you guys, same bat time, same bat channel, as far as I know. Good, not
Sounds
good.
good.
Yes.
Am I muted again?
No, you're muted.
No. Okay. No, I'm good.
I'll be playing with the Jagcast at 12, but I'm sure it'll be over by 3 or 4. So, yeah.
All right, cool. Spencer and or David and or Key may be back in the saddle next week, so we'll find out what's going on.
I should be back. Yes.
We now have a group that is large enough we can do multiple different things that are not necessarily real time. So just thinking about that. I'm feeling good. So that's all things Horsemen. After the zombies, I want to remind everybody, if you have thought that these mechanics look interesting and you are fascinated by what you've seen, or maybe just it's a very non-traditional structure, today, Ed Texiera, the guy that runs 2 Hour War Games, the company that produced that produces this game, released the latest update to Chain Reaction, which is the core mechanical system. And if you go to the 2 Hour War Games storefront, you can buy the latest edition of Chain Reaction for the great big awesome price of free.
Really?
Yeah, you just download that thing. It's got enough mechanics to run, well, pretty much any modern, actually. It's got these basic reaction mechanics. It's got the combat resolution system. It's got the insight system. I mean, it doesn't have a campaign system. And hopefully in the next couple of weeks, Ed, if you're listening, in the next couple of weeks, sometime in the next couple of weeks, hopefully he will release Swordplay, which was always the melee sort of focused version of the mechanics. So, or fantasy, depending on your inclination. So yeah, for free. If you like After the Horsemen, or think you might like to play with the mechanics, go grab Chain Reaction for free and play with it. As I've said more than once, with this game system, you can play solo. It's like playing with yourself, but with dice. I don't suggest you using casino dice, because those things are sharp.
They're cool, though.
No, they are cool, but don't play with yourself with them. It's a bad idea. So, that's where we're at. Next week we'll get back together. Is there anything else anybody would like to throw on the table and show us all before we call it an end?
Show you all?
Hey, I don't...
You know, this would have been more violent if we had played Happy Birthday Robot.
It would have. I'm sure Daniel Solis is thrilled to know that.
I want to play Happy Birthday Robot.
You know what?
You should absolutely play Happy Birthday
I
Robot.
have an idea. I'm going to go crazy, and I'm going to say something. You guys can tell me if you don't want to do it. How about next week, rather than play After the Horsemen, we play Happy Birthday Robot with 3-word sentences to start off, which are inspired by 700 horsepower history.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I think we have support.
Is that good with everybody?
I love it.
I think it is, Alex.
All right. So over the next week, I'll create a little thing in the community that will be soliciting options, and what we'll do is we will collect for the first half of the week possible opening sentences. Now, for opening sentences for Happy Birthday Robot, you want a couple things in them. They have to be 3 words. Okay? 3 words. And one of those words needs to be a noun, because that word is the free word that you get to use throughout the rest of the game. So, Fear the Beeple is a perfectly good opening sentence.
I was going to go with Oh Shit, People.
That's also good. Everybody Hates Turtle is a good one.
Hey now.
Winnie is High is a good opening phrase.
Word.
You get the idea.
Hey, you fuckers.
Hey, you fuckers.
Viva South America.
Viva South.
That's your favorite greeting. Hey, you fuckers.
We will create a a community little entry, and we'll collect ideas, and I'll go through them, and I'll try to pick out 3 or 4 of the best ones, and then we will play Happy Birthday Robot next week for a couple of hours, and it's going to be knuckin' futz. How about that?
All right.
That is the way of Happy Birthday Robot.
It is, and it's about time we got that. It's going to be okay. So, all right, guys. I feel good. You feel good. Everybody's happy. Everybody's still mostly dressed, and that makes it a pretty good game night.
Look at this dramatic lighting I got.
I know, you look badass. The only thing better is if you fell out of a tree and landed in a 3-point stance. Carrying a
I
beehive.
have fallen out of the tree, actually, when I was getting the hive, but I don't remember, frankly.
That's perfect. All right, so ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it's been great. We've had a great time tonight. We're glad to have you here with us playing After the Horsemen in 700 horsepower. Next week, Happy Birthday Robot and all the crazy that you can eat, along with grammar and spelling and punctuation. Yeah, grammar and spelling and punctuation are going to be hugely important next week. So,
As our fudge dice.
and our fudge dice.
Oh, yeah.
As our fudge dice, yes.
Yeah, so until then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to tell you 700 horsepower continues.
Da, 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 da.